the North Pole to cool us off, man. For sure. Yours, let's go. To my hideaway. Some things that I wanna say, but it's only for you and me.
Telephone voucher is one of the most convenient ways that I'm finding now to do my shopping here at Farmer Joe, and my sister just sent through the voucher on my cell phone, and I just come straight to Farmer Joe to do my shopping.
Ole si tulanga pitusili ole tau. Ole la fome ole pepa tala oloa. Ona fa ngale fa tawa oloa e nga mo ainga.
I think it's really convenient for families overseas if they don't know how to help their families here. Then this is the perfect way.
Mai ai la sa so tua tawa ile sia sa.
Ni fia foi sa we mo mawina le foi au nang fo ala mai le talo for voucher. Ila wana fa kau ma me te mga oi. Ile voucher.
Dai mo le talo pa voucher. Ua mau le apususi o se wa fine.
So se paro loa fa ngo fie. A me se le te ferwa i mala telefoni. Tai mi uma.
Ai lo la fome le cash. Ona ino le tama o le ainga.
Fa te tu la vale talo for voucher mo le foi au nang fo fa tai. Ma lu la le tsam fai.
Pa tai talo pa voucher.
Teki talo fa voucher.
Talofa lava everyone, ma lole so for mau malilangi e mama, and a warm Pacific greetings to you all for your hump day, for your Wednesday. I'm super excited. It's been such a wonderful day, and you've just tuned into a Pea and Claudia BluTable. Today I'm super excited to not share the great news that we are not allowed to share. But anyways, I just totally forgot.
Yes.
Yes, it's hump day. Claudia, how have you been?
Talofa lava everyone, and welcome to your hump day Wednesday on the BluTable Podcast. I've been good, and yes, like Bear said, we have some excellent news, an excellent ceremony, would you call it, that happened this morning that unfortunately we aren't able to share.
I'm not allowed to tell you guys that I got married again. So I finally I renewed my vows. I found the one, the only. Dun, 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 dun.
You gonna finish
it off. But yes, it's been such an amazing Wednesday here. And again, you know, we were talking a little bit about celebrating a life and always, what was it, gratitude?
Yes, definitely. We are still on that vibe for this week. You know, count your blessings. Waking up is a blessing. Having food on your plate, on your table is a blessing. Having a roof over your head is a blessing. And show your thankfulness and gratitude towards your friends, your family, your loved ones now while you can, because, you know, you just never know what's going to happen, and be grateful. And the reason that we did bring this up is because Ben and I, we like to thank each other and we show our appreciation of each other. And I think
all the time,
one of our languages of affection is by giving each other gifts and being affectionate. And I think some people started questioning our relationship because of that. But no, guys, we are just very grateful for each other, and we encourage that everyone else that is watching also be grateful and thankful with the people.
Yeah, and since we're talking about how grateful we are for people and businesses, we're going to say that, you know, a massive thank you. We are truly grateful for our sponsors who never fail to help support us here at Blue TV. And honestly, this morning we met the lovely Tala'i, and he just, honestly, I tell you, man, Tala'i, that man, number one, apparently, number one. So a massive thank you to Pacific 40 Falute. You continue to surprise us every single time that you show, you know, you're so loyal to us here. But thank you to Falute Pacific 40, Talofa voucher. Don't forget that, Talofa voucher. Not only are you contributing to your family in Samoa, you are sending so much love that you can't right now because the borders are closed. So do that with a Talofa voucher. But yes, do support your local, and remember that it is going to help the remote businesses in Samoa. We've got Maota o Samoa who are supporting us 100%, all the way from the beautiful island of Samoa.
And even though we are no longer situated at the Pacific Business Hub, we are still forever indebted and grateful to them. And the reason I'm bringing that up is because, as you can see here, we have these new beautiful, and they've been gifted by the beautiful Laura, and we just want to say thank you.
Thank you so much, Laura. She's so amazing, right? And of course, if you are, if you've got an idea,
Katie was tuned in.
If you've got an idea with a business, or, you know, I know I've been sitting there, you know, with a COVID brain, but I have a business idea that I'm going to reach out through to the generator, and I'm going to ask them if they can generate my business idea. So if you've got a business idea and you need a little bit of assistance, then head over to the generator and they will be able to assist you. And of course, calendars. The beautiful florist Neil is selling calendars to help the koko farm in Samoa, the woman in Samoa. So please, if you haven't yet purchased a calendar, or here's an idea, if you're running a Vax drive and want to support our women in Samoa, how about you head over here and maybe the first 100 cars gets gifted 100 calendars. you know what? It's only $20 and it's going towards a good cause for our women in Samoa. Organic koko farming, or traditional farming. And I heard that they are making waves globally. So you can contribute to a global market just for $20 this Christmas, guys. Right?
Yeah.
Claudia's like, yeah.
Sorry,
Bear's always finding a way to sell.
I kind of drifted. I was just thinking of how I could again plug in that the cocoa actually comes from Peru. So I was just like, do I mention it again? Do I not mention it? But I mentioned it. So
she mentioned it. But yeah, a massive talofa lava to Gadio today. But you know what? I really, really wanted to share something that Reverend Gary Maunga shared this morning. And I thought it was perfect because we have been talking a little bit about how precious life is and that you need to continue to say thank you. Yeah. Because E.T. said, Lalekala E.T. there's no that's point.
Enough, eh? E.T. said.
E.T. said. Okay, E.T. said. What's the point? Yeah. What's the point of spending 2 hours crying at someone's funeral going, oh my gosh, you know, they were this, they were that. But when they were alive, were they this and that? Come on, guys. I think he's right. Say it now while they're alive. Say it now. So I wanted to share this. Okay. From Gary Maunga, Reverend Gary Maunga. A source of life to others. The familiar Sunday school tune, which is, I'm going to sing it. There's a river of life. Yes, there's a river of life. It is a Sunday school jam that we always sing, and it goes something like, there's a river of life flowing out from me. So that's the tune of that song, and it jumps out when he read this verse. This is from Gary. From the hearts of all believers will flow life. Believers, what kind of river flows out from you? A river of anger? A river of gossip? A river of pollution? A river of fear? A river of death? Or a river of life, hope, and promise? This is something that really, really, really stood out to me today, because there's no point, we're sitting here, talking, but I really, really want to share it, because what river are you?
What river are you?
No, I'm going to say river of love, I think.
No, you definitely are.
I'm a lover, definitely. But Jesus promises that when we believe in him, through him, we shall be strengthened and be an inspiration to others round about us, not a stumbling block. But, Gary shared the perfect verse this morning that just thought, come to mind, what river are you? Mm. I mean, from time to time, I'm a waterfall of anger, but only for a little bit. Only for a little bit am I a waterfall of anger.
Like we've always said here on BluTable Podcast, we are 100% authentic and real. So,
leave that river of anger somewhere else.
Is that this whitewater's rafting?
I am. Yeah. I think so.
You have to go with your helmet, and you have to have
Just think about it. You're watching, think about it. Mawhawhau. What river are you? Gosh, what kind of river are you? What flows from your river? Is it a river of life? Hope? Promise? Or are you a river of kuluku? Don't be a river of kuluku, because those rivers, they're polluted. We croak. But guys, sorry. I had to share that. But just think about it. Yeah. What is streaming from your river? Mm-hmm.
I've got very awkward dad jokes just streaming from my river at the moment.
Tassi's just laughing, and I'm sure Tassi's laughing at, don't be a kuluku river, okay?
But be the Hamilton River.
Hamilton River, yes.
It was Tassie that wanted to go to Hamilton.
Yes, it was Tassie that wanted us to go to Hamilton. But Tassie, if you are watching and you have family in Samoa, whaapeia so aingi Samoa, kalikonga e mga o mea se salofa voucher e sendi Samoa, e keimi ange, send either 30 tala, mange fole 70 tala, get them through to Christmas. But Tassie, thank you so much for tuning in.
I think we need to go into a break. I'm not sure where we have the giggles, but it must be a hump day Wednesday sort of thing. But yes. After the break, we do have two very special ladies. And then we're going to have a good show today. So we are going to go into a quick break. And then once we come back, we're going to bring on board Michelle and Synthia from Youth Horizon.
Yeah, find out how you can win. Well, yeah, find out how you can win L.A.B tickets. Is it L.A.B or L.A.B? L.A.B, sorry. Or whichever one.
Only the young people would know.
Only the young people will know. Okay, we'll go with L.A.B. Stay tuned, guys. Straight after the break.
For the next generation of growers and farmers in the Pacific, may you find your own rhythm on the land. May you grow and teach others how to grow with love. May your skills and intuition continue to nourish, nurture, and advise those who need it.
I love it, and welcome day to your Hump Day Wednesday here on BluTable Podcast with Pea and Claudia. I'm Claudia, and we actually had to bring out the fans. I had to bring it out because I was just too hot, and I was melting next to this. That was my joke.
She said it was a joke.
No, that was.
You know what? Jokes are really going.
No, do you know how I'm always making those really awkward comments? But yes, it's getting way too hot because Bea is just heating up the room a bit too much for me. So yes,
it's because I wore yellow, right? I was wearing yellow. I really like this, and you know what? Reminder. Yes, I am wearing yellow today. But if you are interested in buying this beautiful yellow dress, you can purchase it from Say Oriana, the beautiful Mal.
Yep. Which reminds me of the day that you were actually modeling for Say Oriana.
Oh gosh, yeah.
Natural model. But without further ado, we are going to be bringing on the beautiful ladies. We have Michelle and Synthia from Youth Horizon joining, and they will let you know how you L.A.B. So thank you so much, ladies, for joining us on the show today. If you could please introduce yourselves. Well, viewers, Michelle, we will start with you first.
Oh, thanks, ladies. Hey, Nissan Bolavanaka, call Michelle Buchan Synthia. I'm the Community Development Lead here at Youth Horizons and based at our offices out at Newland, where we have our youth services. So, kia ora.
Hello, whanaka, mahalo ngātou stoi woman langi mama, whai ingam whakataintis tamara langi a wāua hia mani nei anua matano fie. O loo ingo Synthia Dash o te sao mai I le beautiful island of Samoa on my mother's side, or we hail from the villages of the Alva'a and Waimusu. And I hold the role of Principal Advisor Pacifica at Youth Horizons Kia Pōwai. Thank you for having us.
Thank you so much, ladies. Now, for our viewers that are watching, could you please just give us a little bit of information of what Youth Horizon is and what you guys do?
Oh, fantastic. So we are Youth Horizons, Kia Pōwai. I'm based out here at Youth Service West in New Lynn. So we hold a youth service contract where we offer a few services for youth, which is fantastic. We provide financial assistance with our YPP programs. We have a program for those that are NEET, 16 and 17-year-olds, where we help with education, employment and training goals. We also have an EP3 program for rangatahi age 18 to 24 that are looking for employment or looking to get career ready, I guess, in terms of the skills that they need to get out there and get a job. And we also have a service called Ka'awatia, working with rangatahi that are transitioning from care to independence. And I'll let Synthia talk a little bit more to the other services that we do as a whole organisation across Aotearoa.
Yes, so like Michelle said, we are a national service, and our mission is really to provide evidence-based and culturally focused programs to support our young people from all walks of life who may be, maybe having some challenges due to certain situations that they encounter in life, as you do. And so, we are a national charitable trust, and we're definitely happy to be there to support our young people and their whānau in different ways. We have a number of residential houses, both in Auckland and also in the regions. We also have therapeutic programs which we deliver in home and so in care programs as well.
Yeah, honestly, that's such an amazing organisation, and I'm sure it must keep you very, very busy as well.
Sure does.
And I love that, you've mentioned support. So basically everything that you are about is supporting our youth. And this weekend, this Friday, you are also supporting with the vaccination drive. I know I did speak to Carmen briefly about this, so a massive shout out to Carmen as well. Carmen, I know Carmen through Nev, which is a very, very, very good friend of mine. So also a shout out to Nev if he's watching. But I just wanted to talk a little bit about this support or the vaccination drive that you, or the initiative that you are supporting or you are running, this Friday. Can you give us a little bit of information about that and the initiative around that this Friday in New Lynn?
Yeah, absolutely. And I guess there's a bit of a background to why we're running this event, and how far we've come to why we're wanting to actually have this initiative for rangatahi and for the community here in West Auckland and Tamaki as a whole. I think maybe I'll talk to what the event sort of actually is, but maybe I think it'd be best to start with a bit of background as to how this sort of came about for us as an organisation.
Yeah, so with that, for us, when the rollout of the vaccine, first came out back in April, May, as an essential service, it was clear from our senior leadership and our board that we were an organisation that really needed to embrace the need to get vaccinated to protect ourselves, and also to be able to look after and provide the services that we need to provide for our rangatahi, our tupuranga and their families. And so with that, we decided early on that we had a responsibility to help our staff across all our services to get informed with credible, trusted information about the vaccine. And we utilised our community stakeholder relationships to bring in experts in the area, such as Dr. Marianne Heather, and who was the practitioner champion for the Pacifica rollout of the vaccine out in South Auckland, and also Maria Lafayette, Pacific sister who works at Matamata DHB in Auckland DHB, who is one of the leads for the operational side of rolling out the vaccine. And so, and drawing on those community relationships and those community connections, we were able to bring them on, and we ran a online Talanoa session, which all our staff across the motu were able to tune in on. So it was the online platform Talanoa session, and then following on from that, we connected in with two amazing Pacifica scientists at the Maurice Hawkins Biomedical Health Centre at the University of Auckland Med School, and they were just so happy to come on, and they delivered a face-to-face Talanoa session with our Pacifica Māori staff at our national office in Mount Wellington at Vesti Drive, and then following on. After that, we hosted another online information session with the scientists, and we opened that session out to our partners, including Barnados and Reconnect, so all the staff from those organisations as well. And then we had a web funnel, which we again had the scientists come and speak about the science behind COVID and why we needed what was the role of being vaccinated, how was it going to protect our bodies, and all of that stuff.
But more youth flavour.
Yeah. Lots of youth flavour in it. Yeah. So there was a lot of leading up work focusing on helping our people to feel informed and to combat some of the misinformation that was going on, all that Dr. Google PhD that were coming into play, and all of that stuff to just try and minimise, all those uncertainties and that misinformation.
With some awesome visual aids and pictures and images that just made it really easy to understand.
I love that because I know that our youth and our tupulanga, especially our generation, my generation's been quite hesitant, and I've mentioned it openly before. I was a little hesitant as well, and I think that's just because our generation, we were brought up and raised we're quite firm, and if we believe in something and are passionate about something, not even the government would be able to stop us. So it is important that that you've got the visual aid to assist our Pacifica and Māori communities, because I think for a fact, and I'm speaking for myself, if the visual aids didn't assist with the information, I probably would have went, I'm gonna kind of be a little bit standoffish. But it's really awesome to hear that you have done, with the drive, that you've done all of your research, and you made sure that that you're backing up with all the aids that we need to. Because man, I tell you, man, I think it's our youth, our tupulanga, that we're finding it a little bit hard. To talk a little bit about the vaccination. So awesome stuff, guys.
And I guess the key thing for us as well is just providing the information so that our rangatahi are well informed, and then they can make their own decisions around what's best for them and what suits them. There's no, we're not forcing anyone to go and get vaccinated or to come along to our event. It's just making sure that the opportunity is there and, they can make well informed decisions. And also to come along to an environment and a place where they know their kaitapai or their youth coach, and they've spent time with them throughout Rahui, talking about different struggles or issues that they've had, and being able to have a good lead into what the event is and around what the vaccine is, and with information about the Pfizer vaccine. So I guess in saying that, that was where the next step came about for us. We sort of put our heads together and we thought, well, actually, with this traffic light system coming in, it's going to create sort of even more barriers for our rangatahi. We, like I said earlier, we provide services to help rangatahi get education, employment and training and driver's licenses and jobs. So if they're not vaccinated, we don't want them to be excluded from all of these opportunities that are going to help them onto the next rung of the ladder for whatever it is that they choose to do. So it's just really something that, we're all extremely passionate about. And I guess to talk to the event, we put our heads together and we decided that we would run an event. We wanted it to be this side of Christmas, and lo and behold, the traffic light system sort of all came about for it to change this Friday, which is actually the date that we decided on. So this Friday, the 3rd of December, down here at U Service West, so we're at 3 Rada Street in New Lynn. We're running our event, so it's called J.A.B for L.A.B, so that's J.A.B for L.A.B tickets. So anyone that comes along on Friday, they can go in the draw to win double pass tickets to L.A.B. We've got several of those to give out, along with lots of giveaways, spot prizes, vouchers. Food is always important, so we've got kai on the day. We've got lots of stuff to offer. So I don't know if I'm missing anything, Cynthia.
I was just thinking when you were saying kai that it's not just any kind of kai. We're going to have some beautiful, freshly made honey, kai honey.
Wow.
That have been donated by the Master Honey Crew and through our Taumata connection with Hawani Waititi Marae. So yes, we're going to be giving away to those that come on down and get vaccinated a free honey meal from 12 o'clock. If you come before that, we will have a sausage sizzle going, and you can get a ticket to come back at 12 o'clock to get your honey. The
event starts at 10, so it starts at 10, 10 a.m. till 4 p.m. So like Cynthia is saying, there'll be kai throughout the day, but we've got to let that honey be cooking in the ground and hopefully get pulled out and be ready 11ish, and then be down here at our setup for lunchtime for main feed.
And I guess one thing I just want to add to that is that we've been really fortunate to partner up with the Northern Regional Health Alliance group to host this event. So our vaccine provider on the day will be a team from the Pacifica Family Mental Health Group, and the beautiful lead nurse that is a key contact for our event, Nurse Mai Nasiri, and her son Jonathan will be leading up that side of things. So just want to shout out to them, and also to our sister Maria Lafahele, who's really played a key role in enabling that side of things to come and be set up as how it needs to be. So be really safe. We're going to make sure that it all runs smoothly. And so it'll be set up as both a walk-in and a drive-through options. So for those people that may have a disability or don't feel comfortable in coming out of their cars, there is the option of driving through. And if you're all good to come out and get some fresh air, we've got the walk-in part of it set up as well. So that would be all there on the day, waiting for you.
You know what? It's so awesome. It's so awesome to hear, the community coming together for that one cause. And man, it's been quite difficult. And I know that Carmen, the beautiful Carmen, she's probably wanting to. Well, when she initially reached out, I just thought, there's no way I wasn't going to say no to Carmen. I was going to say yes 100%. Not because of Nev, but because I, truly believe that, everyone is passionate about helping our community the best way that they know with the information that they've got as well. But awesome work. I know that Claudia's got a few questions as well to ask.
I'm really interested because we all know that COVID has been very hard on everyone, especially our smaller businesses.
Yeah.
But what is something positive that you've taken out of this tough time? And we'll start with you first, Synthia.
I'll have to say what would be for me is the opportunity to really collaborate and it establishes important community relationships with communities and organisations that have a common goal to help and protect our rangatahi, especially those that could possibly get overlooked, particularly with, we're really aware that the unique population of young people and whānau that we have the privilege and the honour to support may not be connected with the faith-based vaccine events that have been happening, which is great to know that those are going. But yeah, we're already aware of that, and also the fact that they may not be as connected to the sports and to the general community events, vaccine events that have been happening. So we felt that there's definitely a place there for us to come into the space and to provide something for our young people, so that they know it's for them, with them, and it's going to be youth-led with giving a call out to a lot of our young people that have been supported for our services and have moved on to greater things, but still connected to us, and they're going to be coming on the day. We're going to have an entertainment stage, and they're going to be there, pumping out a few numbers and all of that. So it's really that's been a positive. It's really has been informing and maintaining strong relationships with the community groups and organisations. Yeah.
Definitely. Now, what about you, Michelle?
Yeah, I guess I just echo really what Cynthia is saying, but I guess mine for me more is internally for us as an organisation as well, and feeling really supported in the relationships that have developed with even within our organisation across this time. And I guess the key word that Cynthia used was that connectedness, and how important it has been to have our morning karakia together as a whole organisation, and to continue to have meetings. It was just, I guess, business as usual. We're essential workers in terms of the mahi that we do, and so it was just I guess sticking to what we know and keeping the ball rolling. So hence the different services that we have, the different contracts that we have, we've just had to maybe pivot a little bit, like just as everyone else has, but to still be able to deliver on those and make sure that we doing the utmost best for our rangatahi, and that's whether it was making sure that we were getting out kai boxes through the support of the amazing team down at Vision West, who provided those on a weekly basis. We've got young people that we support or we look after. So we run a program called L.A.B, which is L.A.B Pacifica Youth Leadership, and that's something that's a really big part of my job. So just to be able to support the youth within that program, we've got our faux youth board and local youth provider groups as well. So across that, it's just being able to be in touch and stay in a platform where we've been able to put our heads together and collaborate to continue to provide services for rangatahi, and to I think most importantly reach in, not wait for rangatahi to reach out and say I need some support or I need help. It's about actually reaching in to them. Hey, how's this? How's that? And then from that, then you find out that there's more underlying stuff or areas where they need support, which has been absolutely amazing.
You know what, we love a good group that comes together for the community, especially for our youth during this time. I know that there's just a few. It's been quite challenging for us all. I mean, schools are going to be back on holiday, and I think there's only about 2 more weeks of school. And they've only just been at school for a few weeks, and I know that my kids, they're actually quite traumatized, the fact that they have to stay and spend a few more weeks with me. So, awesome work that you guys are doing, and also a shout out to Miss Carmen there as well. who is your operations manager. But we are going to wrap up. Did you, just a reminder to everyone that's tuned in, the event, the vaccination event is happening this Friday. We've already posted up the information on our Facebook page, and we've also posted up on our live. Head down, like the ladies have mentioned, they are just providing the information and the space and the opportunity for you to head over there, not forcing anyone. It's just a space that they've made, and they've provided for you if you choose to get yourself vaccinated, for whatever reasons. Look, we're not forcing anyone. We're just...
It's definitely your choice.
Yeah, it's your choice. So the information's there, up to you. But ladies, did you have any final words before we wrap up?
Yeah, I think it's also important to mention that this can be for either the first or second vaccination and also boosters for anyone that might have had this earlier in the year. So, great opportunity. So 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. on Friday down here at New Service West at 3 Rada Street, Newland.
Yeah, and I just would like to just do a quick shout out to our sponsors for our event, which we are really grateful for and has allowed us to really make the event a good experience for our rangatahi and whānau that will come. So to Prepare Pacific, Course Collective, and Foundation North, Pacifica Futures. Thank you for Taiti Labo Suami, really appreciate it. And also just like to quickly say that if we've been able to also get some support to be able to offer transport support. So we are able to provide some transport vouchers to those that may have issues in getting down to the event, so you and go back home. So yeah, definitely got transport support available. You just need to let us know and we'll help you out. So whakatai lava to you both for this opportunity. I'm going to go down and check out that shop that you got your dress from, Pea.
It looks so nice on her.
Say, Oriana, oh my gosh, and I love it. Stretchy too, but COVID stretchy. Oh, stop it, Claudia.
She's so hot, she broke my finger.
Stop it. Once again, thank you, Whawhetai Lover ladies, for your work and for serving our community. We know it's difficult, especially during this time. I've also experienced it too, where it's a bit of a battle out there with the vaxxed and non-vaxxed. But again, bottom line is, whether or not you are, for me, this is I'm going to say it, I still love you no matter what. Black, white, yellow, silver, gold, blue, orange, red. Bottom line, we
love you. One community, guys.
We love each other. We understand. So, let's not get into this battlefield thing, because I'm probably going to get into trouble or say something that I'm going to regret. But guys, at the end of the day, we love you. Shout out to all of our to everyone that's tuned in, and a massive shout out to Mina. Mina is one of our beautiful representatives for our youth leaders here in the Pacifica community, who also is running a Vax drive this weekend as well. But man, it's been all about vaccinations. But what about Christmas? What about Christmas, guys? Coming. Santa's coming. Jesus is coming. Sorry?
It's the 1st of December today. Yeah.
I know, yes, it is.
Happy first day of the month and happy first day of summer. Summer is officially here.
Why.
Is that why you're like burning my finger, Pea?
That's why it's summer.
My dad jokes coming through. My river is flowing dad jokes right now.
Guys, thank you once again to all of our viewers, our sponsors who continue to show so much love and support. And don't forget, what is flowing from your river? Wait, is this the ET look? What is flowing from your river? Is it flowing life and goodness and love? Because my river is flowing love. What about your river?
At the moment, it's just flowing very awkward dad jokes.
Dad jokes. What about you, ladies? What is flowing from your river? Michelle?
Oh, right. Sorry, I didn't get that part.
Sorry, what's... No, I know, I just...
Excitement. Yeah, it's just blowing excitement. Looking forward. We put a lot of money into putting this together. Like I mentioned earlier, it has really taken a village, and all our the funders and sponsors and everyone that's sort of contributed to this. It's just ready for it to happen now.
Ready for it.
Moving into the traffic light system on Friday as well, so perfect timing. And we just get the ball rolling. So what about you, Cynthia?
I'll say the same. Definitely.
The same.
Yeah.
No, we absolutely love it.
You're there. Both of you, if you can come on down on the day.
Oh, yes, we will definitely. We better double check with the boss, because I know that there is a few events that we have to kind of, but I think we are available to head over in the morning. Are we able to get into the draw for the...
For entertainment, so I'll give you a call, Pea.
Yeah, give us a call. I'm looking for those L.A.B tickets. I mean L.A.B tickets.
You got to get it right if you want to go.
L.A.B. I'm sorry to all the L.A.B fans, but once again, thank you so much, everyone. Make sure you check what is flowing from your river. Thank you so much, Reverend Gary, for that this morning. That's us. God bless.
And
The
we'll
sun
see you
is
again
setting.
tomorrow. Bye.
So fast with what? Sweet.
For the next generation of growers and farmers in the Pacific, may you find your own rhythm on the land. May you grow and teach others how to grow with love. May your skills and intuition continue to nourish, nurture, and advise those who need it.
Tua ma le au nanga mo tau sa mo service station nei tona i matu. Ma tau teu tuina lo ta vale, ma le tele unisio ma tau au nanga i se. Ai le ngata foile, ma tau te sia ke ina fo i lo ta vale. Siapa lah yang voice wow mau lau tapan. Apa itu yang vai pa ulusa? Awalnya te pol, matu te siapa lah yang pun mau lau tapan. Molo no posila pia. Mua tapi lau tapan le pe out. Mua tapi lau telefon ni tai me utu ina lau tapan. Mal vai nga mulu. Mana tua fo? E matua I whaasaina, lo tau maftapa ai no fuanga whapei. Mata Samoa, ore mata mo Samoa. Mata te fia e au na pia mo o Samoa. Maftaile fia mai, We'll see you again. God bless.
Telephone voucher is one of the most convenient ways that I'm finding now to do my shopping here at Farmer Joe, and my sister just sent through the voucher on my cell phone, and I just come straight to Farmer Joe to do my shopping.
O le si tūlanga pitusili o le tāua. O le lafo me o le pepa tala o loa. O na whaanga le whaatawa i o loa e au ngā mo le ainga.
I think it's really convenient for families overseas if they don't know how to help their families here. Then this is the perfect way.
Mai ai le sa sunga fua tau ai le sia sa.
Le fia foi sa we mo mawina le foi au nang fo e ala mai le talo for voucher. Ile wana fa kau ma me te mga oi. Ile voucher.
Tai mo le talo pa voucher ua maua le apususi o se wa fine.
So se paro loa fai ngo fie, a me se le te whelua i mana o telefoni, taimi uma.
Ai lo le lafo me le cash o na inu e le tamā o le ainga.
Ya fa te tu lava le talo for voucher mo le foi au nang fo fa tai. Ma lu la le tong fai.
Pa tai talo pa voucher.
Teki, talo pa voucher.